Hey everyone, I got like a two-part video here for you. One, I'm going to do a channel update or RAM update and what I got coming for the future as far as videos are concerned. The second thing I'm going to do is very quickly, I'm going to give you a little tip on cutting his wheelhouse liners because it's one of the last things that I have to do before I do a full walk-around video. So let's do the channel update first. The videos that I have coming are obviously this one. Then I got that full walk around I'm going to do, which is basically everything I've done for the Ram so far. If you've been following along, if you haven't, the videos are all in the description. Well, a lot of them are in the description. But if you've been following along, you know all this stuff. But I wanted to get it in one video, and it might be good just to see everything and obviously see the truck and how it's looking and all that kind of stuff. So I'm going to do that. I'm filming that today. Then I have a couple videos that are already filmed, which is a shop cleanup video and a 220 outlet video. And those are more than they seem. It's not just going to be me cleaning up the shop or me putting in the 220 outlet. There's going to be some other stuff going on. And it's kind of like a different type of video for me. So we'll see how that goes. The next thing I have is a ceramic coating video, and that's going to take me a long time because I want to make sure that it actually works, because I'll be honest with you, I'm very skeptical about ceramic coating. I mean, I'm an old school wax guy. This ceramic coating stuff, I don't know. I mean, I've already tested it on one fender on the back, on the bed, and wasted my time. So we're going to see what happens with that. I've started the process already. I've already ceramic coated this twice. I've done 2 coats, and we're waiting. We're waiting. So I've recorded half the video already. Another video that I have recorded is a CRC 6026 undercoating. So application video for rust prevention. That's the entire under part of this. You'll see that one pretty soon. And I haven't recorded this yet, but it's how to make your 3/4 ton ride better, because now I have some really good insight into this now that I've done so much with the suspension and the ride quality. We'll get to that. And I would say maybe there's one other video or 2 other videos before we get to the second part of the Ram build, which, if you don't know, there is going to be a second part of the Ram build. And the second part is probably 80% of this Ram build. That's how much it is. It's going to be a massive, massive change. This walk around video you see, truck's going to look nothing like this really when it's all done, as far as compared to this walk around coming up. I don't want to reveal too much because in reality, it has to happen. It's maybe 2-3 weeks from now. If it happens, then you're going to know right away because I'm going to do a video on it. But I don't want to start talking about things and then for some stupid reason it doesn't happen. But it definitely looks like it's going to happen. Going to be a lot of work and a lot of videos, and I hope you enjoy them. It's definitely big for me, as I've done nothing like this. Nothing. So we'll get to that when it happens. But yeah, I've been releasing a lot of videos. I've been releasing 2 videos a week. So in reality, I just listed a whole bunch of videos. I'm really not going to take that long. I'm trying to time it so that once the next part of the Ram build starts, I've cleared out these videos. That's what I'm hoping for. All right. Enough talking. Let's get to this short tip on how to cut these wheelhouse liners. Very simple. I use a razor blade like this. Now, people also use one of those razor blades where you click them up and the razor blade comes out really far. If you have an entire metal one, this is a Milwaukee one. If you have an entire metal razor blade, then no problem. You don't need one that sticks out really far. But if you have a plastic, usually those ones that they go real far out, they're plastic. And you can't use a plastic one like this, just like a plastic Stanley razor blade. It's not going to work. And I'll show you why. Because you need this too. So what you're doing is that you're going to heat up this blade till it is freaking red hot. And it will cut through this wheelhouse liner like it's nothing. Zero. I'll show you how it works right now. And you got to be careful because it cuts so quick that if you're cutting a long distance, you're probably going to have to take it out, heat it up again, put it back in, but you don't want to slip. And if you're cutting something small, you'll zip right through that and you'll cut yourself. You got to be careful, but it cuts so easy. It cuts so easy. So let me show you. I'll get you zoomed in. Real simple. All right, we're on the driver's side. I got this jacked up on a jack stand just so to give you a better view. I assume you can see this. We're going to heat this thing up and we're going to cut it. I mean, you're never going to get a straight line. So basically, I just want it to be above the bottom of this bumper. That's it. So when you see it from the front, you don't see this thing hanging out. That's really all I want. Now, you can't cut this like this. Like, oh, this is around like I'm cutting cardboard. It's not going to work like that. You really need to get in, and it takes a lot of strength, and just pull it and then put it in and then pull it like this towards you. See how I'm doing this? Really, you got to, and this is why you got to be careful. You want to get it red hot, and the amount of time in between you heating it up and actually putting in the plastic matters. A couple extra seconds of cooling off time makes a big difference. So I have it. You can't see it, but see right here. I have it on the floor, on the shop floor. I'm going to turn it on, and I might not even turn it off. I might just heat it up and leave it on. Clearly, if this was any closer to the flame, we'd have a problem. I don't think it's going to set my arm on fire. It's pretty far away. Well, no, I guess right away, right? So when we put this in, again, the curved part is going to be like the toughest part to go around. Make sure you have this blade red hot, and I'm just eyeing it. I think there's a little bolt back there. I don't know if you can see that, but I'm going to start right above that bolt. We're getting this thing hot. Like real hot. Red hot. Okay. And then I'm just going to go in. Oof, I almost got it in one shot. You believe that? Jeez. I almost had it. If you get it real hot and you move quick and you really got you got the strength, I'm going to be just I'm going to be dead on, man. This is perfect. This is dangerous. Oof. All right, done. That was smooth. And then this, we would just rip that off. I would say that's better than I hoped for, to be honest with you. That really cut off nice. Looks like it looks like this curve screwed me up. You see how that came? So what we'll do is we'll just cut that off right now, and it'll actually be perfect. But yeah, it looks like when you go around that curve, it gets very difficult, and it can make your arm wobble. Plus, also, the blade wasn't as hot too, so I think that it screwed me up on an angle a little bit, and then when I put it back in, I followed that angle. But no problem. We'll cut this off. Just heating it up right now. I don't think you can see, but I'm heating it up, and then we'll just. Oof, this thing is smoking. We'll just cut that point right off. Oof, yeah. Gotta be careful. There it is. I would say that that's good. That's pretty good. Yeah, that's real good. Okay, so you saw how simple that was. I mean, that's really, really simple. A couple tips I'll give you here is that when you have something long like this, you can pull really hard, without a doubt. When it's short, you got to be careful. Now, when you put this in, don't just put the tip in. That's actually very dangerous because it can just slip out. You want to be basically right up against this guard. Now, if you have one of those long blade ones, those are safe too. That's another reason why people use it, because you can put like an inch of blade in, right? And you're still good, and you're not going to melt that plastic handle because you're so far away from where you're going to be heating it up. But this one, put it all the way to the guard, and then you can pull it. You can really pull. I pulled extremely hard, and if you can see, before I got to this bend and it kind of veered off into the middle of nowhere, This thing was super straight. So this thing can cut straight. Without a doubt, it can cut straight. You don't need a guide or anything like that. You just need to be red hot. Red hot. Take it. Don't try and turn off. Like I didn't turn off the propane. I left it going because I don't want to take the time to reach down there. And that gives you, that's like a second right there. You need that second. Because if you saw how fast I cut this, I only cut it in what? Geez, 4 seconds maybe or something like that. So, and I got to the end and it died pretty much on me right at the end. So get it red hot and immediately put it in and as hard as you can. Now, if you got a short one, don't pull hard. Take it very slow. Like you saw when I came in here and I cut this piece again, I took it very, very slow because you're pulling it towards you and it's difficult. But you need to pull it towards you because you need that strength. If you're going like this, you're not going to have the strength. You really need to, you know, it's like you're starting a lawnmower. That's basically what it is. You're pulling it like this. So that's it. I don't know. Hope the tip helps you. And get ready for some videos. This part 2 of the Ram, it's going to be a ton of work. It's going to be a ton of videos, but it's going to be really good. I'm really, for me, I've never done anything like this, so it's going to be. I'm super, super, super excited about it. All right, see ya.